book.
Yeah, so, Kallow, as we were, like, walking towards this, I think Kallow was going to explain, like, that he got the amulet because he's excited that now he can go visit the Triton people that live in the water who kill all the sharks.
We're not going back there right now.
Well, if I ever go back, though, if I ever find myself passing through there again, at least I know that I can talk to them and tell them, hey, you should probably stop killing those sharks.
What if they can speak common?
Oh, I don't think I thought about that, Blue.
Amar's just gonna be like, sigh, because...
Blue just rolls his eyes.
Amar's like, that's not how that works. You can't just ask people to stop doing the thing that they need to do. You gotta give them an alternative.
Well, I wish we talked about this before I bought that.
I'm sure it'll have much more use than that.
Well,
Jimmy, can you move your hand?
maybe I can charm them into it. Maybe they'll believe me.
Alright, there's your bridge.
So,
Alrighty.
Blue,
Good bridge.
why did you give me a thumbs up before?
I just wanted to see you steal from the Dark Elf scumbag.
Oh. I didn't even think of that.
I thought that's what you were planning.
Oh, well, we should, like, organize a heist or something, Blue. That would be fun.
Amar's like, no.
I don't see why not.
Unless we're stealing from someone who's terrible.
We stole from that guy, he's pretty terrible.
We
Wait.
did not steal from him.
We could have.
We're not stealing from a merchant. He didn't do anything wrong.
But wait, let's just think about the moment for a minute. Like, what if something were to happen where I wanted to take something, and then Blue was like, hey, I can just make this thing, and then we can, like, do a switcheroo.
Alright.
That is a fantastic idea.
Huh.
No,
So,
stealing
Amar.
from hard-working people. Hold on, 1 second. Yes, Gale?
So as Amar is like, he's like feeling his scarf. He's like, these are good people. I have a scarf. You feel there's a little rectangle in your scarf that you didn't notice before.
Huh.
You pull it out and there's a little card. The card says, it's a business card.
Hang on, you're underwater.
Oh no!
Underwater. He kept walking and he fell into the
He
street.
fell into the street.
Am I underwater?
Not anymore.
No, you got out now.
Oh good, okay, let me shake
so
off.
what's the card say?
It says, it is a business card for the Sapphire Sea Trading Company.
What?
Claims to have offices in Blue Larch and the Azure. So he slipped his business card in there for you.
Do I know anything about this trading company or anything?
Do you know?
My family owns a trading company.
Your family owns a trading
Technically,
company.
these guys would be competitors.
Well, it depends on what your trading company is operating.
True. Mostly in Draconia.
What does your family's trading company do?
They mostly specialize in sort of like one of the bigger trading companies in Draconia and stuff. In this continent, they mostly specialize in they have a couple of things set up in Azure selling draconic goods, Dragonborn goods and everything to the rest of the continent. Because, for some, they would be considered exotic, and Dragonborn artisan goods are high quality. And stuff like that. Among inside Draconia and stuff, they run. They own a couple of branches of smaller companies that they have bought up for a variety of things. Otherwise, it's a much similar thing. Artisan goods, the high class things. Although they do have smaller companies, like Disney. They bought other companies that did other things. Quite a lot, several branches.
Do they mostly specialize in like food and drink, or what's Dragonborn stuff?
Let's see. The initial company itself is definitely a bit more of a Sorry, I got distracted. Falcon posted a thing in the Discord. The actual thing is more of like, artisan, high craft stuff or whatever. So expensive goods and everything. So they acquire and sell expensive goods. So they probably have a couple of like artisans under their belt who sell through their company only and everything. And stuff like that. They're a very reliable company, so several Dragonborn merchants tend to sell from this company, especially if they're in this continent, since it's the only draconic company.
Not to go too long on this tangent.
Yeah.
So the Sapphire Sea they mostly trade in magic items. So unless you trade in magic items, your family wouldn't be a direct competitor, but you sort of exist in the same marketplace.
I see. So perhaps partnership.
Does anybody else have this?
Have what?
The little card in their
Oh.
Maybe he gave it to the only person who actually seemed interested and not suspicious.
If you
I'm sorry?
No, just the one.
Really?
Perfect. Well, Amar will tuck that away. He's not going to let Blue see it, because if Blue knows he has it, he might try to burn her.
Let's see.
Geoff is the burn guy.
I don't know.
You bought a couple of amulets, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can't really can't really hide a business card in the amulet very well. Okay, so like full discretion, I was supposed to have him tell you his trading company before he left, but then he left and I forgot.
Well done.
Now you have a stealth business card instead. Improvising.
Well, Amar will make a note of that. Perhaps you could look into marketing with the Sapphire, because I imagine the Sapphire. Does he have to do a history check to know like where does the Sapphire company
go ahead and roll a history check.
Okay. Let's see. Where do they operate? Like, does he know if they have any kind of like station within Draconia? 18 plus 4, so 22.
22. That you know of, they have no public offices in Draconia.
So a possible partnership and everything like that. They could handle some of their goods through his family's company into Draconia and opening up a new market area for their goods. Interesting. He's thinking economics now.
He's thinking economics.
On the outside, everybody just sees him like make a little sound, put something in his pocket, and then he puts his hand on his chin and he's thinking.
And then we resume. We resume normal life on the road.
Oh no, wait. Kallow still has to jump to the stream.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Kallow. Leap of faith. Dude, do you just dive in and you take a breath?
Sure.
Remember to exhale before you inhale.
What do you do?
So yeah, I will run up to the bridge. Does it look deep enough?
It's deep enough to submerge yourself in.
Okay.
It's like wager like a good.
So it's not very deep.
Is it cannonball worthy?
It's a good 4 to 6 feet deep. So for a halfling, it's a little at the middle. It is deeper than you are tall, but only in the middle.
Okay. So I will cannonball it then.
Where are we going?
And before he gets swept away down the stream or something.
Okay.
Yeah, and as soon as I get into the water, I'll take Actually, I probably won't. I'm just gonna swim around with it until I realize that nothing's happening, and then realize I have to take a breath and be like, oh, well, that's what I'm supposed to do. Breathe under here.
Okay. So you take a breath. All right. So you ready yourself. And you breathe out, and then you breathe in water, and then you cough. But you're a persistent lad, and you breathe in again. And the second time, it feels deeply unnatural. Like halflings were not built to breathe water.
Oh, that's so weird.
I wonder why.
But
But
you're doing it.
the pendant seems to work.
Huh. Oh, all right. Well, I'll start backstroking. Can I?
But upside down
Yeah,
backstroke.
exactly. Can I get?
So it's your face first in water instead of face up.
Can I get to the surface of the water and spout the water that I've breathed in out of my mouth, out of the surface of the water? Sweet.
Like a surfacing
Whale.
Whale.
like a blowhole.
Yeah. Wow. This is a sight for you guys as a naked hobbit. Just spouting water. All right, cool. I'm excited. All right, so I guess I'll climb out. It works. It works.
No, it's like, it works. You gotta expel all the water when you get out before you can properly talk.
The transition is the worst part.
Oh yeah.
Oh gosh. All right. Well,
Fun fact: there is actually a liquid that exists that you can breathe.
Yeah, you can breathe in, but it's really painful to go out.
It's extreme, but the transition between breathing it and then breathing air again is very painful, and it's considered a form of torture.
Wow.
It is a form of torture. They put you in, they convince people that they died, and then they pull them out, convince them that they've been revived, and tell them that they'll be put back inside if they don't comply or whatever.
Yep. It's a combination of
think we read the
psychological
same
and
Tumblr.
physical torture.
jeez.
Well, that's going on the list of things I didn't need to learn today.
Yeah. Yeah. Jeez.
Long list some days.
Sorry.
I wonder what would happen if I took the amulet off when I still had the water in my lungs. Would I just die?
You'd probably drown.
Yeah.
You wouldn't drown, but you would
because I'm still attuned to it, I guess. But
You'd have pneumonia.
bleh. It would be unpleasant, but you could void the water and then cough for 5 minutes straight, and then you'd be fine.
Huh? Do you want it? There's nothing.
all right, yeah. So Kallow will excitedly run back and then get my clothes back on. And I'm gonna stow the amulet. I don't think I'm gonna wear it normally because if it makes me feel like I'm uncomfortable when I'm breathing, I don't want that always.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, so it's a success. At one point, when I go back there, I'm going to talk to those Triton.
Unless they don't speak common.
And yes.
Worry about it when you get there. Put these people over here.
It's exciting.
All right.
I never actually thought about it. I've always read amulet of water breathing or spell of water breathing, but I never actually thought about what that would be like to breathe the water. It's a fun thought exercise.
Yeah, dead. I did, yeah.
Yep.
All right. Anyone else got anything they want to do before you hit the road again?
Amar is just gonna hit the road, contemplating
Oh, this is for
the
level
business
3.
opportunities that he has been presented with. I mean,
Snarl is just gonna enjoy this extra stamina he has from this.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that. I have 27 hit points. I'm not gonna die in like 5 seconds anymore.
Wait, so what did the amulet do? It gave you extra hit points?
It gave me 9 extra hit points.
8.
Or was it 8?
8. Yeah.
Nice.
So finally, a solution for the fact that I had only 2 more HP than a wizard. And less HP than a halfling.
Yep. That's why you don't make Constitution your dump stat.
That was my only option too. I put my word stat in that because that's a +2.
I know. Sometimes
I got
it's
really
the only
bad
thing you can
rolls.
do, but... Alright, well, let us continue on.
We should probably just move back because we're gonna run out of table.
At this point, the next day we arrive at Goulash by this point, right?
Oh, so I'm deleting all these extra boards because they're just lagging whenever you look back at them.
They are, actually. Yes, that's
All
many
the
vector
vector
lines.
lines rendered.
You can just get rid of them.
Just save my quest.
It's a very artful board, but
Should I delete this one?
it's a lot of vector lines. Can delete it.
Okay. Yeah, because every time you look at them, it just lags you because it has to render all the vector lines.
So I need to hit up. I need to.
Nice.
Alright, so are we gonna...
Well, I
go
have something
ahead
I want to
and-
do in the night.
What
What are you doing?
Craft. I'm gonna try craft, I guess, and tinker.
Ooh, crafts.
Alright.
Crafting.
Does anybody else do
Um,
anything special during the night?
We'll get there when night comes. Let's
Sorry.
see. Let's roll
Oh, gosh.
to see.
Yeah.
Roll for how the rest of the day goes.
Sniper.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Like individually?
No, I will roll.
Oh.
Just percentile. No. Just in case the 1 in 100 chance of like, oh, a dragon comes out of the sky.
Or what about wolves?
I know a certain frog that will try to intimidate the dragon. Don't worry.
I bet he would. And he would succeed
okay.
like
We
1
don't need
try in
the frog.
100.
We don't need
Get out.
the frog to try to intimidate the dragon. We got Amar, who will instead just launch himself at the dragon.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he'll do the thing.
He won't bother trying to intimidate it. Well, actually, yeah, it depends on what kind of dragon. Dragons are important to the Dragonborn. History, culture,
We gotta get the
Alright.
culture.
So, as the day goes on and the light wanes, your last night of camping is upon you.
Yes. So now we'll craft. Wait, but how did the day go?
Give me a second, I'm gonna move.
Whoa. That got me dizzy for some reason.
And how did the day? How did the day go?
How did the day go?
The day go.
Yeah, the day
The
glow.
rest of the day went uneventfully.
Uneventful. Dang. Alright, well,
Unless it was eventful for
No
us.
dragons to pity.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, eventually I would have put my clothes back on.
I mean, I would hope so.
Eventually.
Think of Nia, Kallow. You don't,
Oh, that she would.
you don't reveal yourself in front of a lady.
Oh, I thought you were saying, look at Nia, think of Nia because I wouldn't want her chomping on my bits.
No. What?
I think.
Ooh, I don't like that. Oh,
Shimmy.
I mean, it was rather open-ended book. Like, think of the
I didn't
horse.
think it was.
Yes, I am thinking of a horse now.
Yes. And I know horses like to eat.
They like to eat carrots, everyone knows that.
They also like nuts, almonds and stuff, oats.
They also nip to show affection.
Yeah, so I get clothed as soon as possible. As soon as someone says think about
No,
Nia.
but they do actually nip to show affection. That's how they.
It's true.
They basically bite.
Kallow doesn't want to lose his carrot or his nuts.
I'm pretty sure Kallow's carrot and nuts are too small
Oh.
and low to the ground.
You do not insult a man's carrots and nuts.
Neil would more likely go for Kallow's ear.
Not insult a man's trail mix.
Honestly, that's what I'm referring to my down there now as trail mix.
Well, it's a good thing I didn't like trail mix in the first place, but I feel bad for anybody who did. Every time they eat trail. Every time someone in the chat eats trail mix from now on, the only thing they're gonna be thinking about is
So I take out some rations and eat
also,
them for
who
lunch.
the frick puts carrots in their trail mix? That's dumb. What kind of trail mix are you guys having? Carrots and trail
Or
mix.
not a lot.
Foreign kind, apparently.
I think what I'll do is I'll take out my rations, my lunch rations for the day, which happen to be carrots and nuts, and I will eat them.
Alrighty. Night falls. Oh, watch this.
Ooh!
Night.
Wow!
More night.
Ooh. Ah.
So, and this is the night before we reach Blue Arch, right?
Uh-huh.
Alright. Well, then I know what I have to do.
Yeah, I know what I want to
Go
do.
away. Yeah, his backpack's here.
Alright. Or you do what you want to do then.
Dark light just makes everything look kind of ugly.
It's fine.
It is troublesome. The
Snarl.
vector lines really stand out.
Yeah, they're like neon
Yeah, that's what I
bright.
mean. Everything looks ugly because, like,
Oops.
the contrast.
It's not ugly, it's fine. I like
I
it.
like it, yeah.
Snarl. Craft.
It's aesthetic.
Oh,
We're
really?
eating food right now.
Okay.
It's not craft time.
Eat,
Okay.
Then craft.
Eat and craft and eat and
Craft things
then...
to eat, and then eat the things you craft. And then eat your parties. And then craft more party members. And then eat those too.
Just okay, guys. I'm gonna use D4 to reroll my party members.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Alright.
Well, they're yours.
Yes.
But you were saying that you kind of wanted to announce
Thank you. Love you, Mom.
that there's 4 of them.
Um.
Down here,
Oh,
Yeah, I guess I'll make dinner if no one else is. My,
well, I mean, you're the chef of the group, so...
my character would be happy to.
Alright, cool. Then let's eat. I assume the food is good as always.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roll a quick. Roll a, let's say, dexterity survival check.
Dexterity. Okay, cool.
I'm good.
Yeah. Because it's
stuff.
food related, so survival.
I like it.
But you cook dexterously. It's not like you're racking your brain and your wisdom about how to cook. No, you've cooked 100 times before. It's mostly just a test of skill at this point.
13 total?
13 total. That's good. A hearty meal. Kind that you've come to expect from your little chef.
Yay.
Beautiful. Amar gives Kallow a good pat on the head. And you know, he eats careful not to spill anything on his scarf. I mean, granted.
Feeds him to Neve. He seems very happy with it.
Alright, cool. Well, I mean, I don't even know what it is today, but maybe we found something on the road. Would we have...
Yeah, maybe.
We found a large tree and started munching on the bark.
yeah.
Amar's
It has fiber.
Amar's gonna spend the rest of the night probably
Yeah,
polishing
I see
up
that.
himself up extra shiny.
Extra shiny, yeah. Civilization tomorrow.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. So I guess I'll ask Blue over sitting by the fire. Like, so I mean, just curious. Can you create that knife that we saw before?
Of course, it won't stay around for very long, though.
Oh, can you, like, I take out a knife that I have, or actually I take out my cleaver or something like that. I'm like, here, see, make this.
He puts his hands together, and then as he, like, pulls them out from one another, there's, like, a replica of the cleaver in between his hands. You mean like this?
Does it look the same?
Yeah.
It's probably not magical though. Like, I don't think that's how that works.
Nice.
I don't think conjuration magic can summon enchantment. Otherwise, enchantment
Yeah, I don't
would be a lot
think-
easier.
I don't think that he can keep the property of things, if that makes sense.
Oh, yeah, that's not even what he was asking. He just wants to know if he can make stuff that looks like stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow. So, maybe next time we come across the cart, we can, like, trade. Oh, just food for
You were
thought.
insinuating that we are going to robberize them?
How's the food?
Delicious. Positively yummy.
Food tastes of thievery and lies.
Food is good.
It's just
Amar's like, what?
Consumable does not give me stomach ache. It's good.
What the frick, Amar? Or, wait. Snarl. When did Snarl become Russian?
Food, you know, it is just, it doesn't have enough potato, but otherwise it's good. I would prefer a cup of vodka alongside, but I can do without.
Squatting down.
Snarl, why are you doing voices? I can do voices too. Hey, it's me, Amar. Ahaha.
Hey!
Did you just voice yourself?
I don't get it.
No, I was doing a Kallow impression. I sound exactly like him. What are you talking?
That's my line.
That's why I used it when I made an impression of you. See, I'm smart.
Well done. Well, I was impressed if no one else was.
Thank you, Kallow.
But if someone else is impressed, does that mean you're not?
I will cast on myself disguise self to make myself look like Amar.
A mini version of Amar, because size doesn't change the size.
And then I'm gonna pick up a
Just so it's
I'm gonna pick up a stick and then slam my forehead into the stick. And I'm like, it's me, Amar.
Why did you slam your forehead into the stick?
Oh, I was pretending it was a door.
Who then casts disguise self as well to look like Kallow.
A tall Kallow and a short Amar. Well, what do you do? Go on. We all look like
Oh,
blue.
it's me, it's little halfling. Oh, it's me, it's Kallow. I'm going to jump in the water.
You jump into the water.
Watch, you already passed the bridge or not?
You pass
No?
this bridge, and then there's another bridge.
Wow.
So he actually jumps into
If
the
he's
water.
doing that, then I'm just gonna walk around. I'm just gonna like take.
Wait, did you just do it with a book on your belt?
I'm gonna.
You just jumped into
I left it with Neve. Neve is sitting on it.
That or he just jumps into the portion of the creek that's like ankle deep.
I look at the bush and I'm like, look, a centipede! And I just jump into the bush and start wrestling it.
Or his
I want to bonk things. I want to bonk things.
It's like, oh, come on, Kallow.
Oh, this fire looks like a good place to wrestle.
Oh, I miss Geoff.
Yeah,
Where
I'm
is
sure
he?
he's around here
He just leave
somewhere.
him behind.
No, he went off into the woods. I think.
What woods? I don't remember woods.
Can I?
Woods.
Don't forget you
Is-
can't
is Blue
breathe in
just
there,
laying-
Blue.
He's laying down in the
He's
water.
just vibing in the water. He's having a good time.
Amar's gonna like take his blue scarf and like make him like cover himself. He's like, look at me, I'm blue. I'm blue, da boo dee da boo da. Boo dee da boo dee da. I just made that song up on the spot. I wonder if I could add more words to it. Nah. I am a wizard. I can make apple and I eat flower. And then he's gonna go down,
wait,
pick a
can
flower
I?
and eat it.
Can I cast Disguise Self on
No,
someone?
not again.
Curious.
What about it?
Can I cast Disguise Self on
if
someone
you don't
else?
eat me,
You
Yeah, I
don't.
think
It's
so.
called disguise self, not disguise other.
Oh, well. You make yourself,
well,
yeah.
if you guys really need me, you'll be able to find me. And
And he just crosses over it where we can clearly still see him.
yes. And I just, well, actually, no. I need to I go over here, I guess. We can still see me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna take off my armor, which is gonna take a while.
About 10 minutes, not that long.
I mean, I'm just saying it's gonna take a while in terms of D&D time. So you guys have to do stuff while I take off my armor, unless you're not gonna do anything.
Oh, I'm still probably mocking Amar. Can I go bite a tree?
Where?
Yes, you can. Your
Oh,
tree's
it's like-
handy.
It's like, what are you doing that? I've never bitten a tree.
Oh, wait, that's right. You've
Biting.
never actually said that out loud. I forgot. So now I just look like a weirdo. Yeah.
Yes.
And then just continue to
Yep.
bonk things. I bonk this, and I bonk that.
I'm gonna start polishing. I'm gonna ask Blue if he wants to get that spot on the back that I can't reach.
Just
Hey,
grabs,
Blue.
like, very long stick.
Here. Take this. Can you pull? You can hands him he holds out the polishing stuff. Can you get the spot in my back? I can't quite reach it.
Oh,
And,
sure.
I'd ask Kallow, but I have to bend over for him to do it, or he has to stand on the cart, so it might be easier. Cool. Nice. Get a nice polish.
I'm gonna get back in the water.
You're gonna go back into the
Thank
water.
you. And then he continues to polish up the rest of himself.
Are you still disguised as Kallow?
Yes.
He just looks like a large Kallow.
Says I can appear like up to 1 foot shorter or taller, so I'm just like a slightly taller Kallow.
A slightly taller Kallow. And I'm like a 4 foot tall. Oh my.
I wonder what happens if I'm just curious. Amar, can I borrow your? Oh wait, Amar, can I borrow your polish?
He's doubtful because I get a polish. if he runs out of polish, he's got to buy more. And like he just spent a lot of his money, and he's like, all right, but don't use too much of it.
All right.
And he'll hand it to after he's finished.
I'm gonna polish my nose as much as I can, and my face, and then I'm gonna at some point I'm gonna mimic Amar a little bit in how he does it, and then at some point I want to drop the spell to see what happens now if I have polish all over my face.
I mean, isn't this guy's self an illusion? Like
Yeah.
it's just like on the outside, so you're legitimately just putting polish on your bare skin or your clothes. Like it's just if I went to boop your tiny Amar snout, my finger would go through until it reached your real nose.
So then how does it work? What am I polishing?
You're literally yourself.
How does the polish work?
Yeah.
Is it wax? What is it?
It's like the standard like metal polishing and stuff, so there's technically like 2 layers and whatnot. So you do the first one, which is a bit more of like, an oily, gritty one and whatnot. And that's the one that like, takes all the grit and cleans it up and stuff. And then you wipe that one off. And then you put on the second one, which is like the shine. So, it's a process.
It's a process.
It's not exactly like metal polish or the same thing that you use for metal, because, I may look like it, but I'm not actually made of metal. So, it's scale polish. It's I don't want to use too much of it and stuff. I brought a big old thing with me when I came from Draconia, because I was right in my assumption that they probably wouldn't sell draconic scale polish outside of Draconia. And so, and like the only draconic trade company is in Zurich. I gotta make it last if we at least go back there so I can start. It's probably starting to run a tad low.
Well then, if I try to polish my nose, and my nose doesn't exist because it's a snout, and I can't have a snout because it's not actually where it would be, then I guess I'll hand the polish back, because I'm literally just waving my hands through the air at that point. I'm just trying to polish the air.
Just telling me when just tell me when you think.
All right.
Taking the armor off.
Let's move on
Small
to
shenanigans.
shenanigans.
After all this, you should have successfully doffed.
Okay, I have doffed, and I'm going to put it back. No, I'm going to
Are doing.
take a crab carapace, and I'm going to start trying to kind of get it on my armor.
All right.
I'm going to use the cart as like my working space because it's pretty flat.
Okay. Alright, so you're looking to use the crab carapace to improve your armor.
Yes.
Excellent. So, as the crickets go in the background, you start fitting them together.
Do I need to roll anything?
Sure. Roll a...
Oh god, this lighting makes the character sheets look really ugly.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's bollocks. Yeah. Heck. I'm trying to think what roll is appropriate.
Understandable.
Yeah. Roll a... There's no. Roll a strength check.
Okay. Just strength, right?
Just strength.
Okay.
Yeah, what Ponty said, Kang.
I swear
Listen
to
to
God, if I
Ponty.
get a low roll,
She knows.
I got a 7, plus 2 is 9.
Plus 2 is 9. Alright. The materials are resistant.
I also love
This
corned
crab
beef
chitin has
so much.
served its previous owner well, and it's taken you a bit of effort to put to good use. So you can get started on your armor, but it'll probably take you a while.
Okay.
All right. So Snarl is armoring. Amar is doing a handstand.
What? No. Well, did someone convince him to do a handstand? Because I rolled.
Did an arm stand for no reason and fell.
Time to rolling acrobatics. Here we go. 15.
15. That'll do it.
It ain't the prettiest, but it's doing it.
We'll all do handstands.
Well,
If you're
doing a
look there-
handstand, roll an
look
acrobatics
closely,
check.
you can tell that Amar is slightly tail is like a third foot to help him prop himself.
Oh, and I don't
Helps you
have
balance.
that tail to
Right.
use. The tail that I have it doesn't exist.
It's fake.
I see everybody else doing that, and I decided to take a little break from working and also do a handstand.
You said acrobatics?
Surfaces from the water, sees everyone doing a handstand, and then does one in the water.
Heck, roll this
I got a
advantage on your
4. God damn it! I just want a good roll.
Snarl falls over. He's unbalanced. He's used to wearing heavy armor. It's not working.
-3 to acrobatics, oh no.
I roll a 13.
This is how you know that we are a
No,
party
no.
of children.
-3, so
The
Oh, no,
oldest,
not 4. I have 3.
like freaking
No, wait. I do have 4. I'm stupid.
Blue is like the oldest one
I have 4.
among us, and he's like tech. That's only because he's an elf. Like if we do proportional aging, we're all roughly same age, proportionally.
Yes.
Which is, if you've ever met kids straight out of high school, college freshmen, this seems about right. Really, just a bunch of 18-year-olds messing
Outside. Weeks outside.
Just doing handstands.
It's the middle of the night.
Yvonne also does a handstand, as long as everyone else is doing one.
Woohoo! We're like, yeah! Nice.
You see his big boy muscles bulging as he does it.
Is he doing it with one hand?
No, he does it with both hands.
Okay.
Bruno also tries to do a handstand,
He's a
but he
dog.
falls over.
Aww. Adorable.
Wait, does Neve try to do a handstand?
No.
Absolutely.
Oh, Neve. I thought you said Nia. Horses can't do handstands.
No, maybe Nia can.
Physically horses cannot make them. It's required. They can buck, but that's about it.
Okay, so does Neve do it? Won't you have to roll for Neve?
She's a rabbit. I don't think she can physically.
She tries but rolls over.
Yeah, she just does a little roly poly.
Adorable.
Adorable.
No, Neve, not into the fire. Oh no.
No.
You guys
Okay.
are trying to eat my rabbit.
Is it morning?
I mean, you could just conjure another. Well, actually, since conjuration, right? Anytime something takes damage, would you just like say roll into the fire and just poof out of existence?
Actually, I think she has hit points.
She
She's a
does have hit
familiar,
points.
not just a conjuration.
Yeah, you could
Alright,
respawn
well.
familiar, right?
So everyone else.
Yeah, I have to do a ritual for it though.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
familiars do have hit points. Got it.
Indeed.
So I fail my hits, and I'm just back to work.
I think it's actually dependent
Alright.
based on what form they take.
Mm-hmm. Something like that. I think. Yeah, there's like math involved. And guidelines and things. So, Importer, how long is Snarl going into the night?
He is determined. He's gonna give him sleep.
He's gonna freaking take a
Give up.
point of exhaustion. Probably.
Yes.
He
Alrighty
skips
then.
too long in the rest. I don't know at what point exhaustion.
Roll again for overtime.
Roll the strength again?
Yes, roll a strength check again.
It's gonna be worse. Watch. It's a 16 plus 2, so 18. Okay,
18.
much better.
Alrighty. You work through the night. We'll catch up with you again in the morning.
Yes.
Anyone else doing anything?
Nope. Mars like just gonna. He's got a scarf. You don't need a sleeping bag. You can just lay wherever.
He's just gonna handstand and sleep.
No, he's just gonna go lay wherever.
Look, you forgot about alt. Boom.
Don't care about all this. I like toss.
But toss is unpredictable.
Exactly.
When I toss, I could end up doing that
That's rough, buddy.
or that.
Anywho,
Oh my god, it's morning.
morning.
Oh my god, it's bright.
Oh, it's so bright. Hold on.
Okay, this
I
seems
get
I
the-
wasn't sure if it was just bright, like because my eyes adjusted.
That counts as a long rest. I can I can take back my spell slot, I guess, I assume.
Yes, it does.
Alright.
It counts as a long rest for everyone but Snarl.
I gave up sleep.
Okay,
Snarl also
Amar
takes.
is waking up extra early this morning because we're heading into civilization tomorrow, and he's been thinking real hard. And if he's going to perhaps pursue anything with the Sapphire Trade Company, he needs to ensure he has good impressions, right? So he polished himself up extra nice. Now, when any of y'all, if he's up before y'all probably, and when you do
Sorry, do I
wake up,
suffer exhaustion or not?
okay.
You do take a point of exhaustion.
Do you roll for exhaustion? I don't remember.
You don't. No, you just. Well, you can actually. Go ahead and roll a con save.
Yeah, I thought I read something about in the handbook that you roll for exhaustion, and otherwise you take exhaustion. Well, I got a 5,
It's in there somewhere.
-1 for con save, so 4.
So,
Yes, even my con save is negative.
That's fine.
it's unfortunate. Yes, you are tired the next morning.
What is that? That is
Well,
disadvantage on ability checks. Okay.
when
Fine.
you all get
Let me- On the plus side, your crab armor is 3/4 done.
Yee.
Just needs the finishing touches. Finishing touches that you will have to put on when you are not sleep deprived.
Yes. And unfortunately, I think that would also put my armor out of commission, but it doesn't matter. I'm going into a town.
Yeah.
or just throw your armor into the back of the cart.
Yeah, put my armor on the cart. I just wear regular clothes.
Speaking of wearing regular clothes, when you all wake up, you may
Well,
notice
I'm already awake.
Did you stay up all night? I thought you just stayed
Yeah,
up part.
I stayed up all night.
Well, When you notice Amar, then you'll notice he is not wearing his usual attire, shirtless and shorts or whatever, but he's actually wearing a very nice formal attire and such. Got himself a fitted vest, a collar, a fancy collar and everything. He's got a couple of cloth gauntlet-like things, fingerless gloves and stuff as decoration, with fancy embroidery. It's like fingerless gloves that go up past the with fancy embroidery on it and everything.
Funeral, is it?
And he's got he's not wearing his usual shorts, and instead wearing some well-cut capri pants and such. So he's currently organizing, seeing if he can get his scarf to the collar of the vest.
Okay, so Snarl notices, walks up, and probably just like, what's the occasion?
Well, Blue Larch seems to be a bit of a slightly larger town, perhaps, than Red Larch, as well as with these. There is a trade company called the Sapphire Trade Company there. And I am considering, maybe working at business and seeing if they might be interested in perhaps a partnership of some sorts with my father's company. Well, family's company, I suppose.
Also, because Snarl's generally feeling a bit more tired, he's going to take out his staff and use that to help him walk. I know I'm not completely tired, but I think it makes sense.
He has a staff?
Yeah, it's part of my Outlander loot. It gives me... I start with a staff, a trap, an animal trophy, and traveler's clothes.
Oh, cool.
So obviously the traveler's clothes are what I'm wearing right now, and the staff is what I'm using to walk around. I'd assume the staff is probably more like a wooden stick or something.
Praise it.
A full metal thing.
Praise the sun.
Yes, likely.
Praise it.
So have you just been living your life with a staff across your back?
Yes. Apparently.
Just add it to the rack with your lance and halberd. Sure.
I'm just gonna we're gonna get to the end of the thing, and I have 50 different pole arms on my back.
Yes, of course.
Did you tell the party about your plans to open a business or something, or were you just talking to? Oh, Imp, okay.
Just talking to Importer, because he asked why I was getting all dressed up.
Yes.
That's a cool backstory.
I mean, it's not really backstory.
Yeah.
Forward story?
It's not.
Backstory, front story, side story. It's all good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool character knowledge. So what is it that you're trying to do with that?
No, it's just because that merchant that we just named, your characters don't know this card, but he was part of the Sapphire Trade Company.
Okay.
And they don't have any saying in Draconia. So possible partnership there would somewhat along the lines of perhaps they would want to work through my family's company to sell their wares. Opening up a new market and benefiting both companies.
I like that. I think that sounds cool. I'm happy that I didn't accidentally steal from him. He would have been pissed. That would have been terrible.
Alrighty.
Cool. That's a cool idea.
What is everyone else doing this morning? What's Kallow and Blue doing?
I'm gonna sleep until someone wakes me up.
Sounds like a plan.
Mm-hmm.
And Blue?
Blue's already been awake for a while now, but he's
Enemy is out
going
on
by the fire, just going over some books. Nothing too special.
What books? What are you going over?
Wizard things.
Who else is
Wizard.
in,
No, I'm not asking. As a character.
We got 3.
I'm sleeping.
Oh, I have no idea.
Oh. Just like looking at your spells and stuff, trying to sort out some new ones, perhaps.
Maybe.
Okay.
I'm exiting.
I didn't plan for
Whoa,
Are you reading a novel?
checkpoint, shortcut.
it. Could be.
Next to the green
Blue
truck.
just really likes the Twilight Saga.
I'm dead.
Get
Are
out
we
of
heading
here.
into Blue Registered section, or are we just saving that for next one?
So
I
I
mean,
would like to get Blue Larch constructed
that we could probably do.
this session. That'll be a good place to do.
I'm Team Blue now.
Have like, if you get in town and you're like, I want to go do this in town, then we can do that. But we'll play it by ear after we get the town drawn up.
Mm-hmm.
We should probably get a board ready then.
Let's get a board ready. Or
Not
two.
drop the table because we learned our mistake.
We learned. Look at how we learned. Whoa.
Shouldn't you use a longer one so it distorts the lines less?
What?
A longer board or something so we can fit across more of the area and it distorts the lines less.
I don't know.
If we stretch this, it distorts the lines when you draw them.
That's actually as big
Saka
as it
or
goes.
Sharma?
You just have to, or we can use multiple boards if it's a.
Can you
No,
tell
you
me
could
what
scale it
Sharma
further, but I
is?
mean, like, if
I know
you
what
stretch it
Masaka
out
is,
to
but I'm
the,
having a hard time remembering what
ratio
Sharma is.
of this, then it distorts the lines you draw on there as well.
Yes, it does. What's your solution?
Use a rectangular board.
Yeah. You brought this up originally, using a different type of board.
So the board size corresponds to the image that you use on the custom board.
Okay, then you just need to find a bigger image.
Easier said than done. One that looks good anyway. I like the way this looks.
I do too.
It's a nice
Oh, don't
background.
be sorry.
Well, see, I know that this
so
gets
shawarma
sent
you
to
can
the
get
side
in
of the
Greek
image.
restaurants?
Welcome on board
Does
doesn't
this
really work 'cause it has
accompany
the line.
your gyro?
It interrupts the whole thing.
Yeah, we'll just use multiple boards. I'm okay with
Yeah, that'd be cool just using multiple boards.
You can scale this further, technically.
Yeah.
that. Yeah, but I don't want line warping.
Well,
Alright,
we can
so-
at least make it bigger and keep the same aspect ratio.
So what do we need to make?
Hold on, I'm going to fix this.
Okay.
Make it
Well,
bigger.
While Importer fiddles with that, everyone prepares.
Let's do 1.5 on it.
Go. But if it's rectangular, then it'll.
I was setting everything individually because you can't do it all at once.
Oh, I see.
Well, that's 1.5. I think that's big enough. I think if I go bigger, it will just screw everything up. You could probably put it somewhere else.
I'm curious why was it messing up the lines? That doesn't. Why does that happen?
Huh?
Because you're warping the hitbox.
You mean like over here, on the bridge, or?
This could technically go a bit bigger still.
I mean, it could, but does it have to?
I mean, that's what I'm asking. Should I make it a bit bigger still? Or no?
I like the idea of smaller boards, actually. Just like
This is just a town map, you know. You don't really need inside of buildings or anything.
I feel like we don't need to go like super massive. Yeah, we just load sections in as necessary. So My vote is on the smaller board.
Whatever makes it easier to draw on. So better line fall is where.
Oh wait, this isn't locked.
Heck.
Can still draw pretty decently on this.
What do we want? Do we want like one big board or multiple? Like.
Up to you guys. I don't really have.
Okay,
I just-
Yeah,
So, like,
I'm gonna leave it up to
here-
you. You're the DM, so you tell me.
Okay, so the way I would do it is we go multiple small boards. So like, I'll make a little facsimile in squares. So like, want it to be easy to move between areas of town. Like, you're in. So if you look over here.
Okay.
So, like, if you are in the northeast section of town, we can make it easy to move to this other section of town. We just, like, it scales better when the pieces are smaller.
Cool.
So,
Works for me.
alright.
I think we'll go for the smaller piece.
My PP survived.
It isn't going to survive much longer, it seems.
PP survived, everyone.
Don't show it to me yet.
It
Don't show them
it didn't occur to me at first.
Alright, let's go. I'm like fiddling with this. Look. No, I locked it accidentally.
I used the line I drew without.
No, I like the default one, actually. The ordinary one. Just gonna go
Okay.
like this. And then
This is also
Here.
where it's not technically
One?
correct.
I
By
don't-
doing multiple smaller boards, we
think
waste
so, Poppy.
space.
Not really wasting, because then we can deposit a board that we're not current, a section of the board that we're not.
No, by
currently
wasting
using.
space, I mean the border. We can't use that really.
Well, maybe
That ends up
do we
being
need-
technically wasted space.
well, it's a very small tragedy. All things considered.
But
Okay.
it still has the
Being
grid on it,
technically correct.
doesn't it? I'm confused.
Well, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
yeah. But don't worry about it. We don't want vector shrimp, so you can't draw like a line across both. Otherwise, it'll vector shrimp.
Watch me draw a line across both.
Just
Oh,
feed
I can
them.
make. Wait, why am I allowed to make a giant dot that just covers like half the map? I'm concerned about this.
Oh, are you talking about
Why
the
am I
border here? Like, at these borders?
The wooden border, yeah.
Oh.
Why am I highlighting?
Not
I
that big
allowed
of a deal.
this. I don't want to do it because it
Yeah.
might be reversible.
It's not that big of a, it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, just like draw to the end of one and then start, if you wanted to start at the beginning of the other, just keep the line going here.
Oh, it's the chair. I can hit the chair and make a massive dot.
Yeah, that's how the chair works. Just don't do it though, because it's very hard to get rid of dots on the chair.
I mean, I
Alright.
could show it, but we'll probably do it after. Oh, show it after
Falcon.
this
I have a
session
plan.
when we've saved the map, so I don't
I have a
screw everything
plan.
up.
Mm-hmm.
What I did for my one of my campaigns that I was building was I just locked one in place, locked the other, and then used this move thing to move them into one another.
Oh, look, that's pretty
Yeah.
close. Leave it right there. So, lock
And then
them
as
both.
long as you combine them, they stay as one
Yeah.
as one thing.
But I want to combine them so that they can be switched over.
Okay. So what building? First off, what buildings do we need?
What buildings do we need? Well, I'll tell you what Blue Larch has. It has, on the outskirts of it, blue trees. That's what it has.
Okay. We'll get the
I
trees.
knew
We
it.
need. We need the tintable trees for that.
Hey,
We
Colleen.
don't have that yet.
We'll get tentacle trees later.
Yeah. So,
What do we
okay.
need tentacle trees for?
Well,
So that we can
building.
have blue trees.
Need building.
Are we actually going to have a blue tree now?
I do have work, by the way, so if we could, I hate to say it, but if we could get on with it, that would be helpful.
Is there a reference that you want us to go off of by any chance?
Just a list of buildings, and then we'll just put the buildings.
Oh yeah, let's write them down.
Or just a list.
Finding it's hard.
Just say, oh, it probably has this or this. Like, we definitely know that there's going to be a thing.
I'll tell you what it definitely has. It definitely has a road going into the town.
Here's the road going into the town.
1.
I'm writing it down in the notebook, which I think makes it so everybody can see.
Road in town.
Nope.
2.
Global notebook?
What else does it have?
There's like the bottom right where it's like you can edit the note. That shows for everybody, doesn't it?
Yes.
Oh, the
Yes, it
wander,
does.
the wander yon in is it. That's a building.
It says
I know that
road into
exists.
town on your street, right?
Nope, it says yeehaw brother, hell yeah brother, epic game.
No, I'm not talking about that.
Oh,
I'm talking about in the bottom right, there's a button to like edit note.
Yes.
Isn't that global like it shows on everybody's screen?
It is global, but it is not called the notebook, because the notebook is something else.
Yeah.
oh, I see it. I see it!
Over here.
You know what, I'm just gonna start drawing roads and you guys can put buildings.
Good idea. And is this a specific
Okay,
part
what
of
else
town?
do we need?
This is the...
Guys, what else do we need?
I don't know.
I'm
it has
asking
a
Gale.
Probably
couple.
a church.
Well, I'm asking Gale.
I'll tell you what do you think it needs? It's the biggest town you've seen so far.
Are there gonna be 2 more boards over on this side, or is these 2 to get? Otherwise, I can make my road smaller if that's the case.
It will be... It'll be as big as it needs to be, and that's all I can give you for definitive size.
So by definitive size, you mean very undefined.
It's yes, it exists.
Don't worry,
It's
Jimmy. I'm writing
representing
it in the notes. You don't need to write it down next.
of
Too late,
big
Amar.
and small. Maybe you want to. Oh look, that's a spooky tree.
Massive tree. It's also dead.
It is very dead. That's true.
Tiny houses? Question
Yeah,
mark?
tiny. Well, you take the tiny houses, and then you copy them, and then you make them big houses, and then you have houses.
You don't really have a sense of scale, so how big are the buildings?
The buildings are...
Because if
Well,
it's
how-
bigger than like Red Larks and stuff, I don't think this would be a large building.
Probably, yeah. That's about 20 by 20. That's a good size for a small shop. Also, I forgot to turn snap and grid off on these.
Alleyway?
To start.
Oh.
My alleyway.
I wasn't trying
Yes.
to do that.
Lots of alleyways. Lots of spooky, seedy alleyways. We like those.
It's okay if the buildings overlap the road a little bit.
Yeah.
Start with a.
Actually, no. I like the idea of this house only open to the alleyway.
Oh, that's interesting.
You can put like
So
a
the-
small house right here. You know,
Tiny
they don't
house.
vary the size of the buildings, man. Heck, you could stretch buildings vertically.
Yes, vertical building. Just skyscraper.
Making a shrine.
A shrine.
Okay, here we go.
Ooh, Okay, nice.
Skyscraper.
That'll be... Oh, wouldn't you know a blue larch has a clock tower?
It's a little tall for the clock tower. Oh no, we already have a clock tower model. It's right over here.
Tower. You know what?
It's a Brigadoo clock tower.
This one is too big.
We'll make it smaller.
This is the guard tower.
And we should probably place it at the town entrance,
Yeah, town entrance is good.
which is where?
Over here.
Good that.
Put it right there.
Pow. Clock tower.
I'm gonna make a
That's so
wooden fence
big.
around the perimeter of the town.
Why is it so large?
It is
Why is it so large?
What?
smaller. Fine.
There you go. That's a little bit more.
Again,
That's-
it's hard to get a sense of...
What is this over here?
A
Yeah.
shrine?
What shrine?
I don't know.
a
It's a shrine.
Just
Shrine to
a
who?
shrine.
A shrine.
At the entrance of the town. Interesting.
Yeah.
Just a shrine. Just any of them.
Yeah,
I think this town should have town walls as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm drawing right now.
Nice.
It's a tall shrine. Where is the Wanderjan Inn?
I don't
To be
know.
honest, probably... It's closer to the heart of town than the... Well, yeah, it's a fancy place that's in the center of town. It's not the first inn when you come in the gate. It's an inn for discerning people. Like, you go into town to go to the Wanderjan Inn because it's good that it's like you very deliberately walk past the less cool inns to go to the more cool inn.
That's cool.
Also nice pond. Pond thing?
Little pond.
Nice, very nice pond. Also, most of these buildings are
Same size, yeah, no.
they're actually different colors. Like some of them are reddish. A lot of the houses are built with brick. They're built with brick walls and clay roof tiles. And it's a very red place overall.
Oh.
Guard tower over here. Lock that. Spawn in a
I like that. Change the color tint.
blue rectangle. That works.
Red.
That and you.
Oh, that's too red. That's okay.
Dark.
Darker?
Some light, some
Actually,
darkness.
Yo, can you make this color? Can you take this color and apply it to these two over here?
Ooh, this color.
That one.
Sure. Apply it
Copy and apply
to
it to these two.
these two?
Yeah. I don't
Sure.
have a color code, so I can't do
I
it.
believe I have that.
Actually, I can steal the color code. I'm stupid. You just color
Actually,
tint.
I don't have that.
So never mind. I can do it.
Good job.
I remembered how because I am big brain.
Nice, colorful town. Full of tight, dark alleyways. Yes. Delightful.
Yes.
It's looking good. This.
I'm making like a falcon where they look out to those
Oh,
entrances.
nice. Yes. Sensible.
And combine. Attach you to you. Oh, why is it angle? Why is it angle now? Attached to
Fun
ground.
buildings.
To detach. Okay, so when it's not attached, it isn't angled. Well, it is slightly angled, but when I attach it, it
wants to
just
spend
angles
money?
it for some reason.
Praise it. Praise the sun.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, probably because these are like a custom model, and their angling is kind of weird.
What if I try and move it away a little bit? And then combine. Did it still angle? Nope, it did not. It is floating a bit off. I wonder if I can fix that. It just attach to the ground, so that will detach. Did this lose the color? I think it lost the color. Either that or it doesn't tint like I think it does.
Yeah, Kang, I do know most of that stuff. I think I'm familiar with just about everything that you said. I just
Alright.
don't know the names of a lot of it. Like, I don't think that I remember a lot of those names. Like, a lot of the stuff that you guys are saying, I'm like, I know of it. I've had it before, I believe, or seen it at least. Have I tasted it all?
I love
Probably.
whoever did this.
But I definitely not the names.
This is like a tiny shed next to a house.
Mm-hmm.
Where?
Probably like a druid who lives over here.
I don't know, maybe.
Oh, if it's a druid, then I have an idea.
I mean, he just lives out here. He has no immediate neighbors except this guy. Probably a tiny greenhouse. Yeah. Okay, give him some grass. That'll do.
Thank you.
Yeah. So Blue Larch is much... The ground is... It's rocker. It's rougher and rockier than South Side. Much less grassy.
Okay. What time of year is this?
What time of year? This
Spring.
is getting close to summer now.
Okay.
We started in March in a couple weeks.
Thanks, guys.
March, April, probably.
You might want to start locking some of these buildings up.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
mid-April.
Careful.
It is still spring.
Okay, the way I've drawn this gives Gale a good opportunity for a pun, if he wants.
Is it a greenhouse?
No, it's a grapevine.
It's a,
Druid, you know. Oh, I've heard it through the grapevine.
there it is.
There it is. Very viney house. I'm too lazy to do it all around, just like imagine that's everywhere. But I'm too lazy to go around the entire house and do that.
I'm gonna give him like just a very mild green tint. He
Well,
just-
that makes it look blue.
his house is covered in lichens.
Yeah, it's more bluish than
Yeah,
that.
need a little garden.
You come up with a
That looks
blue word.
better.
You do.
Oh, look, a nice... Oh, that's nice.
Put in a field behind the clock tower.
Okay, reasonable.
It's got some flowers in it.
Yeah.
Probably dandelions.
I'm going to draw in a well.
Thank you.
Better yet, I'll build a well.
This,
Build a well.
That's what this was supposed to be.
Build a well workshop.
Oh, this was supposed to be a well?
I'm gonna do.
I didn't
I mean,
really know how to illustrate that.
I mean, no.
There's the bucket.
There's a bucket.
Park.
There's a bucket.
Well, I'll build a well
I'm
anyways.
gonna make this
and you
all
can place it
a little
wherever.
bit of a farmland over here. Sure.
Okay, that's good.
I'm gonna take this open space here and put some market stalls. Or, you know, the roofs of market stalls.
That's a good idea.
Okay, I think this is all I'm gonna need.
Lock this.
Lots of farmland.
Only light factor shrimp.
Only light shrimping. Small amounts of shrimping. Very manageable.
Got caught up on one of the houses.
It's gonna be a
outside.
very square well, but I can't make it round. It's not like a cylinder shape.
Yeah, that works. And this wall here is more grayish. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Couple of barrels.
Even a little smaller.
So I'm thinking there's a timeline here. Like the oldest stuff, like the wall, is made of gray brick, made of stone. And
I
then
like to
the
think
new,
that these are kind of like spiky pillars a little bit.
yeah, that'll work.
That's what I try to go for, but obviously it's hard with the bird's eye view.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go
I
this
think
way with
that the oldest stuff is made of gray brick, and then the newer stuff is made of red brick.
So the clock tower is very old.
Yeah, the clock tower is very old. As is the wall and the guardhouses. Turn your guardhouse
Makes
gray.
you think that maybe originally Blue Larch was military base. If the oldest
been.
things are the wall and
Your
watchtower.
cabbages.
I mean, you gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, yeah.
Just a little walled garden.
I'm putting a fountain.
Wait, what place?
Are these little market stalls?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I'm
Like this is
gonna
just
make
a bazaar.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cleanup time is the
fountain.
worst. Oh, I'm hungry. I love baklava. It's like, I love it so much. Hey, Scotty, what's up? So what's like the land like under the houses and stuff?
What is it like? There's a little bit of grass, but it's mostly rocky. The grass that grows here is, it is in the middle of a forest. It's like right on the edge of a forest.
The grass here is well trod on.
Well trod. Yes, that's.
Gotcha. Well, let's put the roads, and the roads are like cobblestone roads again.
Yeah,
Probably.
yeah, cobblestone.
They are made of stone. Bench.
grab a pistol. Maybe. And then throw the toolbox.
I could make a tiny fountain.
One around.
Don't have any trees as of yet. Wonder. Let me check my objects. Do I have any trees?
I don't have all the like structure packs that you guys have, so maybe
I don't
there's
have
a
any of
well
that.
in what you guys. But
I don't
just
have
making
a
it
well or
manually.
anything. If you need a circle, you can use a reversey chip. It's tintable on one side at least.
Just love it. All this randomly appearing. It's good looking town.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and it all just comes
no.
together.
Someone floating in space.
Oh no!
I'm gonna erase that. I feel like if I erase that, I'm gonna erase the
Sometimes
Just
that happens.
happens. Just gotta.
Yeah, it was really annoying.
Okay,
I had the
combine
guy,
all
the
that now.
goblin guy.
I feel like the newest constructions are made of wood, and that's why they're brown.
Oh, then the well makes sense that I'm making.
They just kind of throw them together because it's like, well, our town's getting big. Better throw together some houses.
Well,
With all this
Living
lumber we
under
got nearby.
nothing.
Yeah.
Dude, it's a wheelbarrow. Genius.
I recharge.
Yeah,
Who made it?
that was me.
Good
Love a
job,
wood.
Falcon.
Okay, I made a well.
Awesome. I'm still looking for tree.
Alright.
You know what? I like your fountain better.
It's a bit tall, but whatever.
That's
You just shrink it.
just
Wells
great.
don't have to be huge.
You shrink it a little bit.
I'm gonna save that first.
Why?
Yeah.
There we go.
Alright, let's go.
But yeah, we can shrink it if need be.
Yeah, that's a good looking well.
Fuck, do you want me to put this on top of your well?
You can just erase my well at that point.
I mean, I'm asking if you want me to. Otherwise, I could just not use this or put this somewhere else.
I don't care.
We could have more than one. I mean, there's a lot of people in this area. I feel like it would make a lot of sense to have lots of wells.
Yeah, you could put another well over by the farmlands.
Like where?
Like
Oh my
here.
god.
You know, then I'll shrink this a bit. Because it obviously doesn't make sense for it to be as big as a house. Make this a tiny.
I found these trees, but unfortunately I don't think they tint.
Oh no.
Ooh, that's a lag.
What did you do?
What just happened?
Oh god. Oh no.
Behind.
Oh no.
What was it?
Oh no.
Someone loaded in a different map.
You loaded in the entire map instead of expanding.
Oh shit, I've done a fucky.
Oh
Gale should
no.
have an
Very
autosave.
quick, hit rewind.
No, Gale
I
should have an
did hit
autosave.
rewind.
You get
You do it.
autosaves whenever you change map.
Oh.
Guys, let's say that should be autosave.
Falcon.
My bad.
Loading the last autosave.
You better cross your
Oh.
fingers.
This was when
Otherwise-
I'm still working on the well, but I have it finished and saved, so I could just load it in. Look at all the
yes.
works as everything loads in again.
Wow, we have 700 objects.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Wow.
It's taking
Why
a
do we
while
have
to load
700
this time.
objects?
Yes.
So
Why do
someone
we
must
have
have accidentally
700
clicked on games and then clicked on something instead of the options.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta be real. Anyway, I found 2 trees, but they weren't tentacles, so I don't need to go looking for.
Okay, I'll just delete this well. Doesn't matter.
Why did you save it?
I already saved a well, the complete well.
Oh, cool.
So this was autosave while I was still working on it.
Mine's
I love these like
Is,
little
uh,
dog houses or whatever.
Is
Shack.
it loaded properly for you?
Not yet.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still loading. I'm still only 39%.
Oh, it's all loaded.
I'm at 28%.
Yeah. Oh, I'm 40%. Sorry, I'm a liar.
Yeah, I can see what
Happening.
percent you guys are at. Jimmy's almost done loading.
Mm-hmm. I saw Falcon's thing ping max out 999. Oh,
When he's
there it is.
supposed to do-
It's loading 1,100 for me.
Oh.
Hmm.
This well isn't
Oh.
perfect. A bit of it is off center, but I don't care. It's good
All the
enough.
cobble is messed up.
Okay.
I'm at the left. I'm at right.
Shrink this
Oh.
down.
Oh, okay.
You ran around, right?
Oh my god. The song just changed?
Oh, the progress? No, the progress. Majority of what we've done is.
The song changed? Or...
It's
The
okay,
old song.
Falcon.
Sorry.
It's okay. It would not have been the first time something like
Jeez,
that
that
has
scared me,
occurred,
guys.
except the last few times it resulted much worse.
It's
Which is
National
why
Video
we
Game
learn
Day
from
today?
those mistakes. It's okay. There was a time where we lost like pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Somebody.
And then we rebuilt it.
Oh, no, it's...
I think
The cart's
a
gone.
little bit. Something you said, or-
Oh, the wheelbarrow.
Wheelbarrow.
Oh.
I think I said my wheelbarrow.
So what'd you do, anyway?
I loaded an asset pack instead of just clicking expand. 'Cause I'm
Jimmy.
stupid.
Yeah.
I do apologize.
Shrine.
What about it?
What a-
Oh, I just see a circle.
I'm just saying.
There was.
Oh,
I don't know what
that's
you're
because
trying
you're
to show
still.
'em.
That's
I
because
see
you're
a
still
circle.
loading. Jimmy can see
I'm
it,
still
right?
loading.
Yeah, I could see it.
Do you like that?
Yes, this sphere adds a lot to the shrine.
Jimmy, do you like it?
Yeah, that's fine.
So who named this sphere Monolith?
Huh?
So who named this sphere Monolith?
No, that's just what it was in my image.
Yeah, well, it's a very nice sphere. I think it adds a lot to the shrine.
Done.
Oh.
Just erase my
Neil's
work under it if
downloading
you
it.
want.
Huh.
No, it's fine. We could always put the shrine in a different spot if you want.
Yeah.
No, that's fine.
Don't erase your work.
Yeah.
It
Don't
seems
erase
like
it.
if it's a shrine people go to, then maybe it should go like in one of the more populated areas and not.
We could
all
have
the way over
multiple
here.
shrines.
We
Oh.
can have multiple shrines.
Falcon died.
Uh-oh.
Shrine next to the
Why
guardhouse.
does this keep happening?
Is it tabletop
something
sim?
British internet.
I think there was a sniper.
Oh, I have to redo the cobbles. Oh, the cobbles.
Put the shrine right here.
sorry.
Make it slightly smaller.
I'm
Just small, but
sorry.
Who added this vector shrimp over here?
that was me accidentally. Just leave it. Trying to erase would likely result in
You can probably
More
erase
trouble.
off that top of the
more
house.
trouble than it's worth. Just, I don't want to risk erasing the roads. It's fine. You're 75% done, importer.
Yeah, I can see that.
And we're gonna have to attach all these buildings to the.
It's,
What happened to
yeah,
Monolith?
it's the last one.
Is Monolith gone now?
We gotta start attaching some of the buildings to the map. You know?
I mean, you don't
So-
have to attach them.
But
Yeah.
if we want to save this entire map,
Yeah,
we
okay.
have to.
Wait,
You
no.
like
But then you
market
have to. The problem is you can't. You want to label the individual buildings so you know what they are, and you can't label the individual buildings if they're attached to the board.
I like this market stall here in particular because it breaks the laws of space and time.
It's just a banner that he hung off the building.
Yes.
Sensible.
It's good advertising.
It's the blue one. It's clearly a market stall that belongs to the Sapphire train.
Or Blue himself.
Does Blue own a market stall?
He could.
No, but he is blue.
Blue would be the most obvious criminal ever. He just leaves something blue and everyone like, it's blue. His calling card is the entire color of blue.
Wow.
Hmm.
What's a summer crop that they could be growing here?
Corn.
Or melon.
Melon, yeah.
That's what looks like this is over here, though.
Okay. Beans. Wheat.
Or maybe.
I'm gonna get rid of my...
Egg.
Just placing dots is very therapeutic, I have to admit. Our stream, again,
Glad you like it.
blues everything. Thanks for watching our art stream now, which was D&D, now art stream.
Placing dots. Therapeutic.
Of whatever
I'm
this
making
is.
this very uneven, as if it's not very well done.
Good. Shoddy farm work.
Alrighty.
I mean, that or maybe just plants just grow that way. You ever think of that?
That could happen.
The color now.
Yeah.
White
We need a goddamn blue tree.
to add to the roads? Little white? Yeah, probably.
Blue, yeah. Blue trees. Time to make blue trees.
Oh, like... Yeah, that's the right color.
Oh, wait a second. Hold on.
Actually... I'll go really small with the white, actually. Do a lot.
And we could just assume that the wall goes all around.
Hold on, I need to fix something.
Scabs, yeah. Scabs.
Yeah, just assume the wall goes all the way around. Way too shiny.
Oh, we're making these melons? I thought these were going to be corn.
I thought someone said melons. I'm so sorry.
I mean,
I thought these over here were melons, so I decided against going for melons.
these look like cabbages.
This is too risky.
What?
Yeah.
What's too
What are
risky?
you doing over there?
Nothing. Nothing happened.
Oh no.
Yeah, a little bit.
No, my road.
Most of
At least it wasn't a big part.
I know.
What did you... How did you erase it?
I don't know.
I just used the default gray color, so if you need to cover something
Yeah,
up,
that's
then you can
I'm covering. I'm good.
select default gray.
Good, good,
No, I
good.
did that for a reason.
Good, good.
I know about a.
But anyway, I'm probably going to be heading out soon.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Alright, just
I
cover it up.
think we've done great work today.
Yes, we have. I would concur.
We've done
Okay, these look kind of weird, but I'm saying these are corn plants over here.
All this for a white dot.
cool.
Actually, this blade.
It's like corn to me.
Yeah.
And then yes.
And yeah, it's uneven on purpose. I like to think that someone was going through, and then they eventually got very lazy.
He just got...
And they especially screwed up on this one because they didn't plant it in the right place.
Probably
But it still sprouted anyway.
somehow.
Mother Nature gives all plants an equal chance.
No, it does not. That is not at all how nature functions
Yes,
in
it
the
is.
slightest. No.
Yes, it is.
No, it doesn't.
It is now. I've
No,
contacted
not.
God. And
It's not canon. No.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Plants with babies, and then just take a minute to think about what you said.
No. If you... No.
I like how passionate you are about
Just-
that.
It's just truth. If everything in nature had equal footing and equal chances and stuff, then things would be fine. In fact, nature probably wouldn't even function properly at all. It'd be totally different.
Hey, Lily, what's
Things
up?
But it
function
wouldn't be
differently.
nature. Well, it wouldn't be the same nature we know, so we couldn't say it isn't functioning improperly.
Huh.
Oh my goodness
Medical
gracious!
Huh.
The point
Says
is,
Lily.
it's not the nature that is.
How long is
That
your
is a
break?
different
Work?
nature that we do not associate with.
Well, maybe we associate with it here. Maybe
No,
Mother
we
Nature
don't.
and this other nature came in agreement and decided that this area specifically is affected by this other nature. How do you know? Maybe they made a pact with God. Maybe it's this druid's fault. Maybe the druid is just like, I'm going to...
Maybe that. Hey, maybe. But guess what? That's not nature itself. At that point, that is somebody meddling with nature, not default.
Well, are you going to go argue with them for meddling with nature?
Huh? No, you can meddle with nature. Meddling with nature doesn't change nature. It's just you're just meddling with. Nature is nature. In
Or is
fact, by meddling with nature, you're making nature even changed and unequal than it was before.
Are these stamps?
No, they're mahjong pieces.
Uh,
I'm trying to think of ways we can designate buildings of importance, like
you
the
could do
Wandergon
stamps.
Inn.
You can find designs, and then you can add stamps, and then like decals. Oh, I have Web 1 as a decal right now.
There we go. I like that color a little bit better.
So it's like I can do... Gil, where are you?
T45.
You know what? Exactly.
Hold on. What?
Watch. Boom. Web.
Yes. True.
That.
True, but then you need like a special decal.
So, goal is to get to.
I don't know why I have this as a decal.
You know what's happening in this campaign?
Because that's the decal I use to test the decal system.
So to do
Oh,
a
I guess
IRL
it's per
moment.
world.
Okay. Hi and bye.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the decal?
Spooderwood.
Where?
If you hit
Yeah,
decal,
we're just right
and
now
then
we're
you
just
print the
building a
decal,
town, Lily. But have fun.
We have to choose a decal, but there's only one decal.
I think only you can
Thanks for
add
coming to say
decals
hi, at least.
Unless you give us that permission.
That makes sense. Well, I don't know how to give you that permission.
No, I could use decals. Look, it's right here.
Decals. Oh, she did it. Yes, but add new decals so that other people can use them.
I have no idea how to do that, but then you can just click on them again.
See my own blood.
Should we put like grass in and stuff, or just know that it's there?
I think it's alright. I think it's alright for now. I'm gonna head out.
Okay.
Okay then.
Looks good,
Was
Bo.
cool. Thank you. I mean,
Okay.
you guys did a lot of the work.
We have built it a town, and we have gotten there successfully.
Next
Why
session
is
you
there
can
a
add.
stone on this house?
Why is there a dot?
Just don't worry about it.
we
Anywho,
just
I'll
need-
Vandal food up there.
see
Can't
you
be house
guys
dog.
later.
Bye, book.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
What?
Huh?
Hello.
Okay. Yeehaw.
Oops.
Jimmy, can you move the zone that is your hand?
Oh, where my hand was?
Okay. There's a zone. Do you see
Zone tool, and
your
you can
user
use it
icon
to
is
still
here?
move them.
I can move that over to where you are actually sitting.
I don't know. Wait, what do you want me to do?
I'm just delete. I'm just
Go
gonna
into
delete my own
Gizmo.
hand.
Choose the yellow box over here, and just move it somewhere
In
else.
fact, I'm
Wait,
at
where
least
is
gonna
over
delete
here,
my-
Gale? I don't see where you are, man.
Oh, I'm tagging. If you go into Gizmo, it should show.
Oh, what?
deleted
What
it.
am I moving?
Can only I see it?
I already deleted it. Oh, now it's back.
Are they desynced?
Oh wait, yeah. Why
might
is
be
that? Why is my name there? I don't. I have.
Oh, they don't.
The hand got moved.
Oh,
So your name got moved.
I just move this. Your name and portrait stay. God damn it! Why are you so
The
weird?
portrait, the stuff
Tabletop
keeps
sim.
just coming back. I keep deleting my own thing.
I didn't even
and
know
it
you
comes back.
could move that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can move your hand.
Like
Why
whenever you
wouldn't
left click with the hands tool selected
Oh.
on something, it seems to delete it, but then it comes back anyways.
Well, should I click like by where my character sheet is somehow?
It's not even close to where your character sheet is.
I know it doesn't make any sense.
Give me a minute. I might be able to. figure
That's just
this
where
out.
the game. Oh, everything came back
Oh,
except Jimmy's hand. What the?
I deleted his existing hand so that we can give him a new hand.
I don't think I need it. I don't think we even need one.
You don't need one? Okay.
So
I will not
what is the
fiddle with
vacation
it then.
for? Where you're just on vacation?
You've lost your hand.
How was your
privilege.
lunch, Kang?
Okay.
Or your dinner? I
Good.
don't even know what it was.
This has been.
You sound disappointed, Gale.
Oh,
Yeah, much.
There's like storylines and shit. We'll get there. We'll get
A
there.
flower, that was nice.
Yeah. 8 flowers. So many flowers. I don't want to rush you guys along, because, you know, if you guys are vibing, I want to let you have the thing. But at the same time, you know, adventure awaits.
yeah. Well, we almost accidentally got into adventure because I almost accidentally stole that knife, so that would have been a problem. I wonder what, like, I guess when you were like, so how is that knife? I possibly could have just been like, it's great, and just not said anything, but
He's like that vacuum salesman. He's like, hey, look at this vacuum. Try it out yourself. It's great, isn't it? You want to buy it. It's so great it's going to change your life. You're going to buy it, right? You'd be a fool not to. He's a vacuum salesman.
Blue was very ready to throw hands with him. He's getting none of his shit.
it's a good looking town. This vector is so bad. Oh god.
I could fix it, but it would like destroy the rest of this market stall. Because that's where
Chance if you do it right that it wouldn't.
that's
Yeah,
where
if
it
you-
originated.
Actually, Gale, you could save the map and we could try fix it. And then if anything
Just
gets
save the
fucked,
map right now anyway.
yeah, save the map now. And I'll try to fix it, and I'll also show you the thing I was talking about where I can make a giant circle on the map.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna have after this.
1, 2,